I'm Sarah Laurie Madden, and so this picture right here, it's a picture of, my feet, but more than that, I love this picture because it kind of describes my life, and you guys will learn about that more later, but I love the idea of the train tracks because I love how people always say, like, when you're on the tracks, you don't really know exactly where it's going to go, but it's going to take you somewhere, and it's usually always going to end up to be a good place. And that's kind of how my life has always been. And I kind of just want to start off by showing you my biggest passion in my life, which has been my horses and my riding. So these are some pictures of what I've been doing for the past 7 years. And it describes who I am, what I do, my passions, and a lot of hard work is into horseback riding, and so I've learned how to be a hard worker, how to be patient, and it's just changed me into the person who I am today. And so my goal, even though most of you already know me, is that I just want you to see more of who I am as a person, and because I feel that we know each other from just being at school, but we don't really know who we are until we actually talk to one another about more of the deeper things, and so that's kind of what I want to do today. So then over the past 17 years, probably 18 years of my life, I have lived in 6 different states. I was born in Richmond, Virginia, then I moved to Utah, then to South Carolina, then to Florida, and now I've lived in Arizona. So you can pretty much say I've lived every single part of this country. And I absolutely love it. I love moving, I love going to new places, I love meeting new people, and just all the different experiences you get to have. It's exciting, and I enjoy it. And I really want to move again. And one of the best things about moving is, like I said, you get to meet new people, and you learn so much more about yourself and, just even the country you live in, just from the different areas you go and travel to. Next, my family, I have a pretty typical family. I have my mother, my father, and they don't take pictures very often, so they're not up there. And then I have a little brother who is 8 years younger than me, and his name is Christian, and he is the love of my life. And then I also have 2 dogs, Shava and Patches, and they're both rescue mutts, and I don't have any pictures of them either. And so, just another thing about my family that most people don't know is that I'm actually a 4th generation off of being in the Amish country. So, yeah. So these pictures, this one right here is my great-great-great-great-grandfather's gravestone, the first person on my mother's side of the family to travel to the United States. That's his gravestone on our Amish farm. And so that's a little bit of my mom's side. And then on my dad's side, there's the Robert Francis Madden gravestone at Arlington National Cemetery, because he was a captain in the U.S. Navy, and he was in World War II and Korea. And then these 2 pictures right here, kind of just this is Virginia, it's so green and pretty, and I just love it. So that kind of just shows a little bit more, my whole family is from the East Coast. They all live in Virginia. So going back there, this is what I get to see. And then since I've moved around so much, I don't have a home. This is the closest thing I have to an actual home, and that is my grandparents' beach house in Delaware. And I go there every single year, whether it's the summer or during the winter. Obviously, that's the winter. And it's just, I don't know, I've grown there, and I've learned so many things about myself just from being in that place. I'm not really a part of any social organizations except for, I guess, the riding stables that I'm at, which is Equistar School of Riding. And then, I was born and raised as a liberal, so I guess I'm a Democrat, which don't kill me for that. And then it's my hobbies. 3-day eventing is my main hobby, and that's a style of horseback riding where it takes place in 3 days. And the first day is dressage, and that is the flat riding, and it's very prestigious and pretty, and there's a lot of details that go into it, and so it's not the easiest one. And then there's stadium jumping, which is up at the top, and that's just basically you're going over the fences a certain amount of time, but it also depends on how you look. And then cross country, which is my absolute favorite, And it's when you get to run through a course with a certain amount of time and you have to complete through all the fences. You get to run through water and jump over giant logs, and it's an exciting feeling to do. And then I also love to write, especially poetry. And I don't like to talk about it very often because I'm very personal about it, but I love to do it. And then I also love to sing, especially in the car or in the shower, but then again, who doesn't? But you're never going to hear me sing. Places I've traveled, like I said, I've been all over the country, not even just places I've lived, and the closest I've ever been to out of the United States was the Florida Keys, but I'm hoping one day to actually go overseas to Europe, Asia, and maybe Australia as well. As for educational background, I'm a senior at Cactus Shadows, been there for 4 years, and I'm also a freshman at PBCC because of the early college program. And then I'm hoping to transfer to U of A and study teaching and become an early educational teacher there, hopefully maybe 2nd or 3rd grade. And then as a professional background, I used to teach writing at my stables, but since I turned 16 and was able to get a real job, I have been working at Dairy Queen in Orange Julius for 2 years, and it is the best job that could have ever happened to me, and I've learned a lot from it. And then also just about the places I've traveled. This is just Virginia all over, just showing you kind of also my heritage. And then also I went to Wyoming, which was probably one of the coolest places I've ever been to. So today I kind of just wanted to show you guys a little bit more of my life and my hobbies, and maybe hopefully teach you guys something that you didn't know about me before. And I kind of wanted to leave off with this picture. It's a random picture of that's from a dentist office in Oregon, but I love the message how it says smile because it makes you beautiful, because I truly feel that when you smile, it really shows who you are as a person, and that we're all beautiful, and you just have to be brave enough to show it. So, yeah.